Hey y'all, hey! Welcome back to my page, y'all. Welcome to the replay. Come on in. Let's make some stuff. We've got some crafting to do. So whenever you get here, say hey. Don't forget to say hey, y'all. And let me know where you're watching from. I'd love to see how many states that we cover. And whenever you get here, make sure you hit the heart button and sprinkle the video. Helps us out a ton. We're gonna get started. I've got a couple projects I want to do. I haven't used these transfers, and I need to. So let's get started. Let me go find where all of our friends are. My name is Amy from A to Z Designs, and if you don't see a red box right there, that means you're catching the replay. So let me ask you this. Do you drink coffee? And if you do, what do you put in your coffee? I use a French vanilla creamer in mine. But I only have like a couple sips a day. I know that sounds absolutely crazy, but I cannot finish a cup of coffee to save my life. Just saying. No coffee. Hi, Marilyn. What's up, everybody? I'm trying to see if I can get the comments to pull up. But either way, comment the word coffee, C-O-F-F-E-E, and I've got just a bunch of stuff here on my desk. So I want to use this. This is called Espresso Yourself. We're going to use this, and then I think we're going to put this on another surface. This one's called Coffee Bar. I don't know. I grabbed the shapes that coordinate. We're just going to like do it up tonight because we can. So I'm going to plug in my dryer. I even got some ink out. So I think we're going to put some ink on a tea towel maybe. So let me do that. Hello, hello. Yes, with caramel macchiato creamer. Look at you, girl. Hi, Barbara. What's up, Barbara? All right, y'all, what do we do first? I don't even know. It's been a while since I've actually made something with y'all. I think first things first, we're going to open this up. So let me show you how I like to open up my transfers. I mean, it sounds silly, but some people ask. So there is this like little flap side on one end of your transfer that has stickiness. So I just like to crawl my fingers across and then pull out my transfer. Okay, and then I just put the little flat piece. What I like to do is actually put it inside so that whenever I go to put my transfer back, it's already in there. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take our transfer trimmers. That's what these are called. These are metal, and you can use them right hand or left hand. But instead of me cutting my transfer like this into 6 different individual transfers, I'm just going to roll my thumb along that transfer and lift it up because it is sticky, and put my thumb in between the transfer and the backer and just take my transfer trimmers along the line. Okay, just like that. And we're cutting these up first because we're going to use these individually. Y'all make sure you hit the heart button for me. Sprinkle the video. Kim does not like the smell or the taste of coffee. Zach's pretty much the same way. Hi, Carrie. What's up, everybody? Y'all, thank you so much for everyone who's support for the mini sale Mondays. Those have really turned out to be a hit. Last night was probably the best one we've ever had. And a lot of that is shipping tomorrow. So we're very, very excited and fortunate and thankful for all of you. Y'all are rock stars. Like, no joke. Okay, I don't need that tonight, but I don't want to put that there. Hold on. I'm going to set it right up here because I am going to need it in a minute. So what am I going to do? Let me cut the shapes that coordinate open. So this is called the Espresso Yourself Chuckable Shape. So it's got the coffee pot, like the cold or the iced coffee cup, and then the regular coffee cup, like the hot coffee cup, I guess you can say. When I was new, it was so frustrating trying to open to get the back. It made me so frustrated. It wasn't until you showed me how to do it that it helped. Barbara, I did not know that. You're very welcome, my friend. Oh, goodness, Lori. Well, that's good. Do you drink water? You are very welcome, Barbara Darlington. You are welcome. Okay, so this is probably not a savable. I'm not even going to go that path. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to see. So this is our outside the box frame. Y'all, the outside the box frames are absolutely 100% probably my favorite surface. And I just ordered an entire box of just the inserts by themselves. That's what you saw me putting away over here for our 5x7 outside the box frame. I just got a whole box of these because I like to constantly change it up. Okay, so yours is going to come with a wood insert that's not reusable, but you can purchase the reusable boutique surface inserts for your frames, okay? Like, go grab it. You can even just create with the insert itself, punch 2 holes right here with our power punch and hang something, okay? It's possible. But what I wanted to see is if this would fit on the surface. Yeah, it sure will. Okay. Good deal, Lucille. Well, hi, Zach.
Hi, we're back.
You're back.
We're back.
They went,
Football camp.
they went to football camp today. And I don't know how it went.
They got their butts kicked. They were in a warehouse on turf in 100-degree weather. I'm in there 30 minutes sweating bullets already. I'm like, these guys are running around.
Goodness gracious.
Hey.
Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to do this one. It says, I like big cups and I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny. I do not own the rights to this song. Linda, you're trying to drink black coffee? I can't. It is too hot, right? Oh, hi, Dylan. Are you going to show everybody your sweaty self? Look at you. Here's Dylan. Oh, look at Dylan. He's taller than his mom.
He'll be taller than you by the end of the summer. Oh my gosh, he might be there now.
Back to back, D. I know you have tall shoes on.
Oh,
Not yet.
Not quite yet.
There's Dylan.
How was camp, Dylan?
It was good.
Tell everyone how it was. What did you do?
We did drills.
We did drills.
We did drills and...
It was tough going up against those 8th graders, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. They wouldn't throw you the ball, would they? You're a little rookie, huh? You got to earn those stripes.
Let him talk.
Sorry.
Get out.
we did drills and stuff.
You did drills and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, what kind of drills?
There wasn't names.
Oh, okay. There wasn't names of the drills. Okay. Well, welcome home. You going back tomorrow?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to take my transfer jacks. You're more than welcome to come in here. I'm just telling them the process. I'm going to lay my transfer on my shape. Okay, so it's a white shape. And I'm going to do mine in teal. I like big cups and I cannot lie.
Joyce says.
Yeah, you can read the comments.
Yeah, you have a nephew named Dylan.
Yeah, Joyce Cox has a nephew named Dylan. Y'all hit that heart button for us. Okay, Jax, tell them about your experience.
It was fun. There was these.
You gotta talk loud.
There
and
was
slow.
these like these cones where you had to like shuffle around them like you were like running and trying to get away from people. And there was also this drill where you had to step, you have to be like back to back and you have to like lift your feet back and you can't look back. And there was a competition part of it and I went against Dylan and I stepped back, and then I stepped back, and then like I caught the ball because he was behind me, and then I moved in front of him and caught the ball. But yeah, that's what we did today.
So do you like football?
Yeah.
Jackson's first time attending something football. He's been wanting to play football for years. So you want to sign up for football now?
Yeah.
Oh, Lordy. Kira ran off with a roller ribbon.
I'm not taller than you.
No.
I'm short.
Look at this. I like big cups and I cannot
Hi,
lie.
guys.
You other brothers can't deny. That is really cute. So yes, I am very excited about their experience at the football camp. They're very hot. I see the pool. In their future. What's not yet, Zach? What, you don't want them to start playing football yet? All right, so I'm going to take a board eraser and we're going to clean the front and the back, as I call it, sticky and non-sticky side. And make sure that our screen is 100% clean of the paste that we used. And we're going to grab a paper towel. Me too, Kathy. I want to go to the games. Like, I remember going as a kid, being in high school, going to the football games. Like, that was so much fun. No, they're not anywhere near high school age, but even at middle school, I would love to go watch them. Just like I do any other sport that they play, which is baseball. So, thanks, Vicki. Thank you. Exactly, Michelle. Friday Night Lights. Okay, so I just have my paper towel. I'm just wiping off the water. So there's that one. I'm going to let this dry over here. Then we have, what else do we have? Like I said, I just grabbed a bunch of surfaces. This is our honeycomb frame. We have a larger one that's in stock. I am going to pop this out. We're going to clean this off. So here is what's awesome is that this paste that you see here in this jar was put on with another transfer. This one says adulting. Not as advertised. Definitely would not recommend 1-star review. And then the other side was an Easter transfer. It says, thanks for hopping by. So when the paste dries on our boutique surface, or really any surface, it is on the boutique surface semi-permanent. Keyword semi-permanent. Semi-permanent. Whatever you want to say. Until you apply water, just like so, and you add some friction. Okay? Friction here is going to be this paste scraper. So we're going to scrape off the paste so that we can reuse this. All right, that's what's amazing about our boutique finish surfaces. It's a chalkboard. So it can be reused over and over and over. You just have to part ways with your design that's on there originally. Okay, I got to ask y'all something. I forgot to ask Zach. I got some new lip gloss. Y'all like it? You know, I don't really do a whole lot for myself. I do get my nails done. Never get my hair cut. Like, I'm terrible about it. But I do like a good lip gloss. Could really care less about face makeup, honestly. But I do like a good lip gloss. Donna, no, you're going to see it tomorrow. It is posting tomorrow. I've already scheduled it. It is ready to go. Okay, let me see here. Somebody asked a question, maybe. Hi, Kelly. Kelly, I have a question for you. That thing that you want Zach to cut, if he can, is that similar to Flat Stanley? We have Flat Stanley here, where the kids take them home and have to take them on adventures. Anyways, I got distracted because I saw you. Yes, Texas is big on football. Yes, on the flip side, the white side, I always have a hard time getting the shadow after cleaning. Yeah, Michelle, that can be a little problematic. I don't know. I just typically use all my might and just really push down on the white side. The black side is now clean. So what I'm going to do, I want to do another 3D thing, but I don't know. Maybe I should have cleaned the white side. Let's do it. Thanks, Gloria. I got it in the mail today. I ordered it from a friend. All right, let me clean off the white side and let's see what happens if we have any shadow. There is something that I can use, I forget what it's called, to get the shadow off. But let's see what happens. Okay, I need my paper towels again. Thanks, Deb. Thanks, Donna. Sometimes it does take a new eraser. You're right, Zach. That is a great tip. You heard it from the man himself. Sometimes grab you a new board eraser. Okay, so we cleaned off the top, right? And now we're going to go again, and we're going to get a really dirty board eraser. See what happens. I don't know. This has been on here for, gosh, y'all, since before Easter, right? Because I was doing spring crafting way before then. Somebody needs to let the dog outside. Mr. Zach, if you're listening, she's distracting my show. Get her out. What is the silver and gold base wax? Are you talking about our gilding wax? You can use that for painting something, for distressing the edges of something. It can be used for whatever you please. Okay, so we're going to use the white side of this. And we're going to use the... Ooh, do I want to do the iced coffee? Y'all, I just cannot decide. Hold on. Let me see, let me see. I don't know what we're gonna do. We're gonna use this one that says pothead. No, these are surfaces that you can purchase on my Chalk website. These little iced coffee, coffee cup and coffee pot. Yeah, Kira. Kira does bring an entertainment value every so often, except for when she's barking at you, because she can see you through the back window or the back door when you're sitting right there and you're just ignoring her. So maybe your entertainment, not mine. All right, so I am fuzzing these really well. Okay, so I'm going to lay this down. Like I said, this one says pothead. Just like so. Okay, pothead. And we're going to lay this. We're going to do this one in, I think we're going to do teal again. Oh no, Kim. A few others had that happen last night. So my colors are kind of like white, black, and teal tonight. I just chose whatever colors I please, right? You do you. So we're going to get our excess off. We're going to put the excess right back into the jar. And then we're going to peel this up. And now we have a cutout of a coffee pot. Okay, we're going to clean it. Probably should have done that a different color, but whatever, it's fine. And now we're going to grab our board erasers. Deb says where she moved to, there are more pot stores than fast food. Yes, lots of states have it legal. So, let me see, the teal. see if this works, y'all. It's going to be fine. And the beauty of this stuff, y'all, is that it's reusable. So if you don't, like if I don't really care for the teal, the coffee pot, I can just take it off, right? And put something else. So, all right, y'all, I'm going to challenge you right now in the comments. I want you to tell me one good thing that happened to you today. One good thing. One good thing that happened to you today since you got out of bed today. Okay? I know, Lori, I'm so excited. Very excited. Very excited. Okay, so let's see. We're going to use that. So I'm going to set that aside. Now we have let me make sure I have all of my surfaces. Okay, this one is not going to have... Yes, this one we can put the little ice, whatever. Ice, baby. This one I'm going to do in black, and then I'm going to do teal over here. How does that sound, y'all? All right, dinner with your daughter. I found a new craft table. Awesome. Grandchildren. Absolutely. The doctor told me one of my wounds is completely healed. Kelly, praise the Lord, right? Saw blue jays return to my yard this morning. Oh, the baby birds are gone, by the way. Hi, Judy. You FaceTime with your son to wish him happy birthday. He turned 38, Melissa. That's awesome. I got out of the bed. Been bedridden for a week. I'm on the mend. Praise be. Barbara, I'm so glad to hear that. Oh, good. Amy finished her second porch cleaner. Barbara, you got your AC fixed. Girlfriend, I understand that. Went to dinner with my ex-coworkers. How fun. Do I buy him a gift or buy new chocolate tour stuff? Michelle, I think, he's just going to have to sacrifice for you. Oh, good, Brownie. You got to see your granddaughter. That's so awesome. Y'all, thanks for sharing all the good things. I know I didn't read them all, but thanks, Annette. Yes, we posted all of the awards that we got. I posted that today. All right, I'm going to do this in black, and then we're going to do the words in teal. Michelle, I know, right? Oh, good, Judy. She got a good deal on her license plates. Dessert with my husband, Marcy. I love that. Linda's 24-year-old daughter moved back home. Okay, here we go. Here we go. So this one's going to be in what we call our black velvet. Now, comment the word coffee, because whenever you do that, I'm going to send you a message, okay? And in that message is going to be a ton of information. But the very first link is going to be the chalk. I call them the chalk supplies that we are using tonight. So the transfer, the surfaces, the colors, all of that. Okay, and then there's some other information. If you want to save 30% on all of these products, become a Perks member first. You want to sign up for $20. You're going to get $20 back immediately to spend on a future purchase that's good for 30 days. And then you can shop 30% off all of this stuff. So it's pretty awesome. We've got an amazing community of Perks members, club members, all of that. Also in that message will be how to join our VIP group. It's pretty awesome as well. Cutout of the week is there. Our Amazon store is there. There's just really a lot of information. Who's ready for our subscription box crafting tomorrow night? That is tomorrow, y'all. Not sure why I did what I did. I need to turn this over and clean the back. But let's do it. Put this. We're going to use this again. But I am going to fuzz it, okay? Because anytime that you clean it, you're basically removing the lint that you originally put on it. You're removing it. So you want to fuzz it again. This is applying lint to the back so that it does not stick super duper well to your surface, whatever you're putting it on.
You're doing a great job. Just want you to know that.
Thanks, Zach. Thank you so much. T-shirts, yes. 2 hours because I hurt your back this morning. Joanne, are you okay? Michelle's ready. Who's ready? All right, so I'm going to put my little iced coffee here. And then I want to put Ice Ice Baby kind of over here off to the side. Ice Ice Baby. And I'm going to just do it in teal. Trying to avoid the iced coffee cup. So that it does not... I don't want it teal. We're going to put that on here in 3D with the shape. Okay. Ice Ice Baby. Yay. Okay. Awesome, awesome. Okay, so here we go again. You see the whole process, y'all? It's just very repetitive. Use your transfer, pick a color, clean it off. Right? It's that simple, and clean as you go because it's going to make your life so much easier. In my opinion, that's just how we operate around here sometimes. 4 more days and the painting and floors will be done. Then you can unpack your belongings from the move. Oh my gosh, Deb. No. I'd be losing my mind. Okay, so we did that. What is next? Okay, so I have 2 more. 2 more things I want to show you guys. And one of them, well, let me dry this before I just make a big old mess of it. You're not a coffee drinker, but this is cute. Thank you. Hey, Jeannie. You can't really move too well, Joanne. Well, we're saying a prayer for you. We hope you get better fast. This is so cute. I mean, you could like make it more realistic with your colors, but y'all, this, I'm just showing you how easy it is to put like a whole display together, or maybe on like a coffee bar. Plus, these came out a while ago, and I haven't used them. Which is fine. I don't have to use everything, right? Okay, so next thing I'm going to do, what's going to be my next move? Let's do, okay, so we're going to move this over here for right now. I'm going to close the black. We are done with our black chalk paste. We are done with our teal chalk paste. I'm going to put those away. Hey, Milena. Hi, Carrie. We're going to get out our white chalk paste. I'm done with my scraper. I don't need my scissors. You see, we also put things away as we go. Just a little tip. I'm going to turn on my heat press. And we're going to... we're going to get this transfer out. So this one is called Coffee Bar. And it has like double espresso, espresso martini, flat white, iced mocha. I have no idea what some of these mean. I know what Irish coffee is. Frappe, yes. Black coffee, cold brew. Caramel macchiato, I've heard of that. Iced mocha. So anyways, we're going to slap this on the surface. One and done. Yes, Marilee, this is such an awesome transfer. Those different sayings. Like, I run on coffee, chaos, and cuss words. I mean, I probably need that. Let's be honest. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to peel this off. Well, before we do that, hold on. I'm going to open up my, this is my 12 by 18 surface. This is an insert. Like I said, y'all, go grab those inserts. They are great. Like, really, really great. Oh, I thought I grabbed all the plastic there. Oh, my. The Fuzzing Queen, yes. My team name is called the Fuzz Club. All right, here we go. So I'm going to peel this off. Just like this. Do not throw your backer sheet away. Keep this right here. Okay, I'm going to actually put this down once I'm done. And then what I'm going to do is lay my fuzzing cloth down. Okay? Whoops, I don't know how that got there. All right, and we're going to fuzz this. Just work slow, peel it up, flip it over, and do the exact same thing. Remember, you're applying lint to the back of your reusable silkscreen transfers. Okay, if they are super, super sticky and you go to put them down on a surface and you have a hard time getting them off the surface once you've added all of your color, you could potentially stretch your transfer and then your like design would be flawed. Like your coffee cup would be stretched. Like, okay, just like that. Awesome, Elena, yay! A lot of people are finishing their summer cutouts from our cutout sale. All right, so you see how I'm kind of making sure that like all of the edges get fuzz because this does not fit 100% on the fuzzing cloth. So I really just want to make sure I cover all of my bases. I'm going to fold it to where the sticky sides are facing out just until I can like, so that I can get on my stuff. Okay, so I'm going to put this on the black side of our 12 by 18 insert, just like so. And it should fit like really nicely once you get it. That's the key. That is the key. It's crooked. Hi, Lori. How are you? Hey, Carla. This is A to Z Designs. You were correct. All right, y'all. Let me just get my act together here with this transfer. There's a glare on the surface from the light, so I'm having a hard time seeing it. Okay, so I'm going to press it down just a tad. Hold it up. It's fine. It's not perfect, but it's fine. And I'm going to just work my way from the center out, pushing away all of the air bubbles, just like so. If you have a place where there is silk screen and you have something underneath it, lift it up and then just lay it back down like this. Okay? Because you don't want your paste to bleed under that air bubble. All right, boom. Now we're just gonna do this in bright white. Lena, we're making a bunch of coffee signs. So I'm gonna grab a bigger squeegee this time, and we're gonna work left to right and probably peel this as we go, peel up as we go. Now, you could, if you wanted to, get fancy with your colors. I'm just going to keep it very simple, black and white. I'm not feeling very colorful today. And then once you're at a stopping point, what you're going to do, not sure how there's red in my bright white paste, Zach, is I'm going to just grab it from the sides, the corners, walk my fingers to the middle, and just lift. And oh my gosh, the detail on this is absolutely amazing. All right, then I'm going to crawl my fingers carefully to the corner, lay it down, and then wherever I lift it up that is not covered with chalk paste, I am going to press it down. Again, pushing away those air bubbles. Because I lifted it up, right? Creating some type of like air pocket. But once you press down around the silk screen, kind of like keeping that air out, you shouldn't have an issue. Okay, so we're gonna just take it. I got a whole bunch right here. And finish it off. Just like so. Flat white. Do y'all order flat white coffees? I have no idea what that is. Flat white. Okay, let's close this up. And away we go. I know, Michelle, right? It does look so good with just the white. Any color would look great. Before I lift it all the way off, like disconnecting it from the black, I want to just make sure, like when I dropped the transfer earlier, it kind of got over here, but the beauty of this is our boutique reusable surface, so I can wipe that off. So everything looks great. So now what I'm going to do is grab my big cleaning mat, and I'm just going to lay this down right here, shuffling it over here and just spraying some water. McDonald's. I've never had McDonald's coffee. I didn't even know it was good. Good to know. Okay, so I'm going to just scoot this over here and grab a wipe, and we're going to just wipe this corner off right here. Dun, 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 dun. Just like that. Poof. Be gone. Milk, no sugar. I don't know, Sherry. Is that what that means? Flat white? I don't know. Your guess is about as good as mine. Sounds like a Starbucks type drink. Look at this. It went from plain black to something that is just a statement piece, like on its own, 2 colors. All right, one last thing, and then I'll let y'all go. Let me get my little tea towel here going. Let's see. Straighten this up. Okay, and I'm going to just grab a piece of my ink mat. I like to cut my ink mats up for this reason right here. I don't need the big one. And then I'm just going to lay this like inside right here. Okay, now I feel something right here underneath the towel, so I am going to, oh, it's a piece of paint. Good grief. I am going to get that out though. All right. This time we're going to use Life Begins After Coffee. Life Begins After Coffee. And I'm going to lay that down right here to what I think is about the center of this tea towel. Let's see. We're going to move it over. Just kidding. This is how you measure. It is what it is. It's my tea towel. Okay. I made tea towels almost out of every one of those. Yes. Yes. I'm late to the game with this one. I have not used this one yet. So here I am. I am going to use teal on this. Now this is our ink. So our ink is going to be permanent once you heat set it. Okay. So if you're going to ink on glass, you would need to heat set it. I have never done it. I mostly use our ink on our textiles, like our pillows, aprons, hot pads, pot holders, whatever you want to call it. Tea towels. We have some patches that are iron-on. So I put it on a blanket before. You always want to check your fingers to make sure they are free of ink whenever you go to peel this up, because once the ink is on your textile, it is permanent. Great, great. Looks great. Okay, next step. I'm running out of room. Let me see if my coffee cup is dry. Is the coffee pot dry? Fantastic. This is not dry. This is going to go right there out of the way. This is dry and this is dry. So I'm going to transition and we're going to clean this off. And you clean the ink off of your transfer the exact same way that you do our paste. I just have distilled or purified water in this right here. You can use tap water on your transfers. I just like to keep it distilled or purified water in this because I use this to put in my jars if I ever have dried out paste and sometimes ink, because I don't want to put tap water in here just because it could, like, I don't know, make things grow. Green, gross, smelly things. Okay? Thanks, Susan. Yes, they go together, right? You like my measuring tip? I'm terrible about that, y'all. Absolutely terrible. Okay, so let's put it back on our backer sheet. 2 fingers in a bit, Amy. That's right. Okay, this one is done. So check it out. We've kept it all in one piece. I just like doing that. Now we're going to bring this back, and I am going to dry it a little bit because I want to heat set it with y'all to show you how it works. But this just says life begins after coffee. Kind of goes with our stuff. The spring bottled water work. Yeah, Melena, it should. Thanks, Danielle. Zach informed me that whenever I was gone at ChalkCon, that this fell on him. Is that an accurate statement, or is he making stuff up? Thanks, Susan. All right, so once this is somewhat dry, for you folks at home watching this, I recommend that you just let it dry for a couple of hours, like walk away, put it in a corner where nobody's going to touch it. Make sure if you have a cat, your cat doesn't jump on it, because I hear that cats like to jump onto things. Okay? Did it? Okay, it did. Michelle pleads the fifth. So just make sure it's dry before you do the steps that I'm about to show you. That way, it's just better, right? I just like to show you the different steps, obviously, right? So I'm kind of speeding up the process. So, here we go. Next step is I'm going to grab some parchment paper, and I'm going to take the ink mat out of the middle, and I'm going to lay, what am I going to lay in there? Where's my... Of course. I'm just going to lay that for right now. Okay, then I'm going to take my parchment paper and lay it down. And then I'm going to take my little heat press. And I'm just going to heat it up. Basically making the ink become one with the fabric. And then that way it will be permanent. Therefore, I can wash and dry it without it fading, completely disappearing, all of that. Okay? There is that, and of course, the darn thing is wet. So now it's wet. But y'all get the drill. Put something underneath your, do not fall on me, underneath your, what do you call it? Whatever textile you're working with, okay? That way you don't, like, melt like this. If you have one of these, you could use a regular towel. I have a heat pad over there. You know, all the things. So I'm going to take this. Actually, what I'm going to do is clean this off first. And make sure. Now, there is yellow paint on this that I did not clean off. But see how that teal came right off? That's what I recommend that you do. After you use your ink mat and get ink all over it. Okay, and then just let it dry or take a paper towel. But don't drag your paper towel over it for too long because you don't want it to stick. Okay, and then once it's dry, I keep the little sheet that protects it. And then I hang it over here on my wall. Got it? Let me turn this off. And then I'll show you what we're gonna do with our stuff. So I got some new double-sided adhesive dots. So we have, what surfaces do we have? We have this. This goes in, I don't even remember, y'all. This goes in here, but I think I'm gonna use the black side. We just cleaned it off. I showed you how to clean it off. Okay, so this is gonna go in here. There's little prongs. See that? And then, what did we decide to do? The coffee pot? Actually, it doesn't matter. Or we could do that. And then we've got our 5x5 outside the box frame that I got all dirty. Same thing. So I'm gonna take these little dots and put one on the back. And then there's like this little adhesive that goes over it, or this little, I don't know, protector. Boom. I like big cups and I cannot lie. Okay. There's that. Then, same thing. That way you're not gluing them down on your surface. They're like gigantic glue dots. Okay. Look at that, y'all. Just so cute. All right, and then we have this one. Now I realized, oh, here it is. I dropped the base. So this is going to be like so. Drop that too. Okay, put that there. Here we go. I know, Michelle, right? Yes, Gloria, I'm liking these. Better than the glue dots. They just, I don't know. I'm pretty sure they're on my Amazon store. Yes, it will, Melena. So Lena said she does better with the ink instead of the paste. Interesting. Yeah, I think it's just whatever works best for you, right? Look at that. Ice, ice, baby. Okay, next, we gotta grab this. Make sure that it's dry so that when we do slide it into our frame, it does not smear. There are a few spots that are wet. How do I know that? From my eye, because they're shinier than the others. So our paste goes from shiny to matte as it dries. Okay, so hit the heart button for me, y'all. Comment the word coffee. That way you can go check out all of the things I have on my website. I will send you a message with the links and all of that. Hi, Susan Ferris. Thank you. Thanks, y'all. All right, I think we're good. So next step is to grab the actual frame itself that comes with the insert. Okay, so what we're gonna do is just put it in here. I almost said shove it in here. But now you have this. Look how, like, this by itself is just gorgeous. I love the brown, the black, and the white. Okay, and then my tea towel does have to dry, but it's got, like, it's a little wet because I put it on the mat. But here's the tea towel we did. And then what else? We've got this. Okay, hold on. Yeah, we got this. Something's gonna fall. Ooh. We got this. Wrong side. Upside down. So it's going to cover this up, but we're going to be fine. And like I said, everything's going to come crashing down here in a second. Can we do it? Can we do it? The more that is used, the looser and easier to move. Yes, that's right, Kelly. Look. Can't see me. Look, y'all. We made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces. 2 transfers, 5 pieces. How fun was this? I'm in love. I don't know about y'all. I'm really glad I did this though. Just to show you guys like how many things you can make. Like I could have continued and made way more. Like it's endless. I mean, it seriously is endless. That's what I love about these products. Make sure you join as a Perks member first before you go shopping. It's only $20 a month and you get it back and you get 30% off all the products. Y'all take care. Be kind and we'll see you next time. Bye.